Hey everybody, Frantic here. Today, we're back for another episode of the
First Music Review.
We're going to be having a look at the second half of Disciple Roundtable's Reinforcements Volume 3.
Huzzah!
I'm super excited to hear these songs today, so let's get right into it. Okay, for the first song today, track number 11, SYMPH by SYMPH. I just connected with SYMPH, and he seems really cool, so I'm excited to hear this track. Let's get it. Like the melodic build. Oh, sick little melodic fake out. I wonder what the drop keys sound like. What? Dude, so heavy. I love how it's still melodic though. It's like heavy and melodic. Oh, bro. This one goes hard. Oh, that little fill. So simple, but wow. Sick. That's really cool. This song might be my favorite song off the compilation so far. Really good. My one bit of feedback, and I am being nitpicky here, but I feel like this song is pretty clean, and it might sound better with like a little bit like harder saturation going. Like I think something like this would sound really good. Oh, hear that bass? Oh, that sounds like Hole. Did I just figure out how to be Hole? Bro. Oh my god. So anyway, I think for me, this track, it's probably like a 9.8 actually. My favorite track off the comp so far, but if you had mixed it like Whole, would have been a solid 10. But 9.8's not bad. So good work, dude. Really, really impressed with this tune. So for the next track on the comp, we're at number 12, and it looks like ODIUM by ANTIMA and MVKUNTA. I've heard of both these people before. I'm getting a feeling this is going to be tear out because MVKUNTA has a V instead of an A or a U. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be. MVKUNTA. Sounds pretty similar either way, but you know it's going to be heavy because they've got a V in their name. So I'm excited to hear this. Let's go. Evil so far. Oh, yeah, this is evil. This is the evilest track on the compilation so far. It's like metal. So heavy. Yeah, really heavy, really sick. Those growls. Oh, refills. Everything, yeah. Heaviest track on the comp so far. It really gets you. Yeah, this song is sick. I love the vocals. Love the screamy growls. Those are really cool. I mean, the only thing, if it was me, I might have went with a different sound for this first hit here. Like it's pretty sick, but it's like a little, like a little screamy. I think that it would sound really good if you had like a 𝖕𝖆𝖗𝖗 or something in here, just like a really sick 𝖕𝖗𝖗. That would probably, for me, make this tune a little better. And 𝖕𝖗𝖗s are super simple. It's just this. You just go like, yeah, and then right here again. Oh, see that this sound is cool. It's a little generic, but it's cool. But like this 𝖕𝖗𝖗𝖗, bro, next level. So I'd say the way the song is, I'll give it a 9.5. It's a banger, but could have been a 10. Just use 𝖕𝖗𝖗𝖗s next time. It's pretty simple. I mean, you saw me. I made that in a second. It really isn't that hard. For our next track, we're at number 13. Bob Crosby is the name of this track. I love that name. It's playful. I love names like that. Very fun. It's by ViceGrip and DEEPRUMOR. I've never heard of DEEPRUMOR before, but I'm actually in a producer chat with ViceGrip, and so it's cool to see some of the homies represented on this comp. It's really fun to see. So let's get into it. Sounds like it's gonna be fun.
This is Bob Crosby.
What? Oh, nice. Got some Infect vibes. Ooh. Nice. That's sick. That sound design.
Way back.
Yeah, definitely like this one. Yeah, they went in hard. This drop is dope. Yeah. You know, yeah, I really like this one. I love this goofy little vocal right here.
This is Bob Crosby.
That and this little fake out really makes the song for me. But my one bit of advice, if it was me, I would have liked to have more of these Bob Crosby samples in here. Like, the song's called Bob Crosby for a reason.
This is Bob Crosby. This is Bob.
Yeah, and then again here.
This is Bob. This is Bob.
And then maybe like this.
This is Bob.
See, I mean,
way back.
See, you put another vocal there too, which is pretty cool. But I would have, you know, used just the song is called Bob Crosby for a reason.
Way back. This is Bob. This is Bob. This is Bob.
See, I mean, it seemed pretty simple. You missed out on opportunity, but this song is still sick. Solid 9.5. You know, could have been a 10. Could have been a 10. All these tracks, they could have been 10s. I mean, it's really a bummer because simple things like this, like they can make or break a tune. And I'm not saying this tune is broken, but it's called Bob Crosby for a reason. So still sick. Okay, so for number 14 on the comp, Unstoppable by Divinity and SYNTHYST. And I've never heard of SYNTHYST, but Divinity, I've heard of Divinity. We chat on the Twitter sometimes, and she's really cool. I'm glad to see her on this comp. Really stoked for her that she's on here. We actually like have a song started together, so maybe someday we'll finish it. But I don't know. But I'm excited to hear this tune. Let's get it.
Until we win or we die.
Oh, bro, this one's dirty. Lasers. There's a lot of lasers on this song. I'm stoked. I'm glad that Roundtable is taking the lead. This is rhythm. Definitely rhythm. Right? This is rhythm. I think this is rhythm. Sick though. Really sick. You know, this one's really good. I do think if it was me, the one thing I would add is it needs a little more in the offbeat, you know? And so I really like to use these Little John What samples. They usually sound really good. See, if you just put these like in the offbeat, you know, you can really make a song a lot more hype. So let's just kind of see what that sounds like. Oh yeah, there we go. Bro, you know it's hype when Little John is on the track. See, these little things. I mean, this song is really good, but it needs more in that offbeat. It needs more hype. It needs more Little John. So 9.5 again, you know, because let's be real. Every song on this comp is a 9.5. It's on Disciple Roundtable. It's got a bang. But could have been a 10 if you just utilize Little John. I mean, we've all got the samples. So, okay. For number 15, we've got Transfixed by MARCIX. MARCIX. I think that's how you pronounce it. Never heard of them. So let's go. Oh, these are angry lasers that growl. What? Dude. Yeah. Collab, bro. I mean, lasers. That's my thing. That's sick. These ones are angry. Yeah, really cool. You know, my one bit of feedback for this tune, I do think it could have used a little more lasers actually. Because the lasers are really sick, but I just feel like it needs even more. Something like that, like something that really sounds like Star Wars, you know, because this whole comp is very spacey. I mean, why not embrace it? I mean, I like to just kind of layer them under something like this. It usually sounds good. Let's get it. I mean, they're a little loud, but oh yeah, there we go. See? It's like Star Wars layered over the other lasers. It's good to have like those conflicting rhythms. Like a good dubstep usually has really conflicting rhythms. So yeah, I mean, this track is great. Love the lasers. Like I said, collab, bro. I'm serious. So yeah, if you want, let's get something going. Okay, for number 16 on the comp, you know what it is. Dutty South Dubs by my man Dr. NEIMAN. Love this guy. Super sick. We've got something going together. Hopefully we'll get it out sometime. If not this year, next year. But I'm stoked because his last track on Night's comp, that one was sick. So I hope it's something kind of like that again. Let's get it. Ooh. He's got some old school throwback vibes. He's giving me like Dr. P a little bit. Or like Night Party. Yeah. Bro, that's it. It's like modern, like layered growls, but with like that old school scream. Killed it. Dr. NEIMAN only delivers. And fun fact, he's the only dubstep producer that goes by the name Doctor. That's a real doctor. So all the other doctors, like, you know, you're just posing. Dr. NEIMAN's legit. Do with that what you will. But yeah, I mean, I like this song a lot. Let's hear it again. Let me see. I need to listen to this one more time. Yeah, that's dope. I mean, the only thing I'm hearing with this one is this one actually could have more bass. I feel like doesn't have quite enough bass. Oh, whoops. Let's get that shelf on there. Let's hear. I think you know, there's a reason there are so many bass boosted videos on YouTube. Just boost your bass. Oh, there we go. You can boost this a lot before it starts blowing out. I mean, and honestly, blowing out is the new thing. So everybody's doing it. Great tune. I rate this one 9 out of 5 again. 9.5 again. Could have been a 10 if you boosted your bass. Just boost your bass. Okay, for number 17 on the comp, we've got Berserk by NIRE. I think it's NIRE, or maybe it's NIRE. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, excited he's on the comp. I think this song is gonna actually. I know this song is dank because I heard it while it was still an ID. So this is not my first time listening to this song. Fair warning, but I'm excited to listen to it with you guys. So let's go. See, that sample's dope. Oh, oh yeah. That's sick. Kind of got a dyadic vibe a little bit. Goes in. Nice. Like those little glitchy bits. Really fast glitchy. Those are sick. Yeah. This goes hard. Yeah. That Reese is dope. That Reese is really dope. perfect. Sometimes it's hard to get the wobble of the reeds to line up that good, but really nice. You know, if it was me, I would have utilized that Reese a little more because it's pretty much the best part of the song. So I mean, I would have put it like right there, and then just kind of repeat it a few times. Take out, bro. I mean, you can just do that. See, now I just feel kind of like it just needs to be this all the way through. But you know, this tune's still a slapper. I mean, this is more of a creative thing than anything. There's nothing wrong with the tune and the way it is. I mean, I think it would sound better like this, but you still got a 9.5. I wouldn't necessarily say this one is a 10 like this. For me it is, but everybody's got their own opinion. So great tune. Good work. Okay, so for number 18, Space Base, another space theme song. A lot of space theme songs on this compilation. This one's by AIMER. Glad she's on this comp. She's really cool. Love her tunes. So let's give it a listen.
That unit is a woman.
Rhythm! Bro. That's flow. That, bro. Okay, so this song is sick. I really like this one a lot. This one, dope. You know, my only bit of critique on this one is it feels like, you know, a bit slow. If it was me, I would have liked to hear it a little faster. Let's see, maybe something like this. Bro, that's so high. Oh my god! Kind of missed out. This would have been a sick, like, drum and bass kind of track, or I don't know. Great tune. I'd say this one's a 9.5 for me. Would have been a 10 if you had, you know, made it twice as fast, you know, but still, sick tune. Okay, so for number 19, Come Down by GROWLZ. GROWLZ is a homie. I'm excited that he's on the comp. Excited to hear this tune. I bet it's going to be sick. I hope there's some growls. Let's go. Fake out, gang. Yeah, that's sick. That's really sick. It's groovy. I love those little vocal chops and like nice. It's melodic. But it's heavy. But it's got nice melodic elements to it. Really giving it. That's sick. Yeah. I think my only feedback, and I've said this with a few other songs, at least one other song. Don't be afraid, man, of the sustain bass. Like, sustain bass is important for almost every tune, and by not using it, you're really only hurting yourself. So let's see what it sounds like with this sustain. Oh, it's here, like right there. Oh yeah, you know, gotta get it right up on the kick. But, maybe tune it down a little bit. Nothing sounds better than a sustain that's just a little bit out of key. I know people say it's overdone. They say the slightly out of key sustain is overdone, but I beg to differ, man. I think it brings this track to the next level. I think for me, this track is a solid 9.5, but could have been a 10 if you just embrace the sustain, brother. I mean, There's a reason Excision is the biggest artist, dubstep artist. You know, there's a reason. Okay, for the second to last tune on the comp, number 20, we've got Frequency by RESURGE. I'm really stoked about this tune because I've heard this one for a while in RESURGE's ID mixes, but I think also like I think he's also sent me the ID at some point. But yeah, I've always liked this song. I've always been impressed with it, and I'm really stoked that it's coming out on Roundtable. I much deserved. So let's go, let's get it.
It's a 16 bar from
Those grime vocals, where are y'all getting those?
It's a 16 bar from
I might have to rip this vocal, honestly,
It's a 16 bar from
because everybody uses it. Can I just rip it, RESURGE? If you let me rip it, I'll thank you. Let's listen to the drop. Sorry.
It's a 16 bar from
Those glitchies. Oh, this one goes, dude. Oh, the little response here. That Reese. Yeah, that's really dope. Really dope. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this one is I think one of my other favorite tunes on the comp. This one is definitely up there with the Simon Said tune. Just a great composition, super clean.
16 bar
I
from
mean, it's got a little grit to it. It's not too clean. Maybe a little bit cleaner than I like, but you know, that's just personal taste. I mean, the one thing about this though is, I mean, this, again, I've said this before with other tracks, but this vocal,
It's a 16 bar from
it's so good, you might as well use it more.
It's a 16 bar from It's a 16 bar.
Oh, that was a little off, but
It's a 16 bar from It's a 16 bar from
see, like,
It's a 16 bar
if
from
you just keep saying it over and over again, it gets better
It's a
each
16
time.
bar from
Each time it
It's a
plays,
16 bar from
it just, oh my god, it gets more hype.
It's a 16 bar from
Bro, I mean,
It's a 16 bar from
it's like things like that. It just makes it so much more hype. I mean, this song is already as hype as it can get. I think I'm going to have to go in and make an edit to play in my live sets where I just repeat this vocal because then it'll be a 10 instead of a 9.5. And so, yeah, good job, though. Okay, so we've come to the end of the compilation, and I've just had so much fun. I really love this compilation. So many bangers, except for that one. You know, this last tune, number 21 on the comp, Put 'Em Down. Good dubstep name, because, you know, in dubstep we want to murder the crowd. So Putting 'Em Down, I mean, it's a little bit nicer of a way of saying it. It's kind of like what you'd say when you bring your pet to the vet. So I'm expecting this song to be kind of mellow, actually, kind of smooth, and just put me to sleep, basically. So let's see if I'm right. Oh, well, it's actually really hype. Oh my god, it's really hype, actually. Which is a little disappointing because I was expecting it to be not quite as hype with a title like Put 'Em Down. I was expecting to be put to sleep, but I'm not. I'm entertained.
Put 'em down.
Oh, and that vocal
Put 'em down.
is like so trolly, but in all the right ways. It's like your friend that's high on and you're trying to hit his and he's like, no. Yeah, sick. That's dope. I mean, this song, honestly, this song would have been a 10 if I wasn't expecting to be put asleep, because the title Put 'Em Down and the sample Put 'Em Down makes me feel like I'm going to put my dog down at the vet. And, you know, they're putting them to sleep. So it doesn't really make sense with how hype this track is.
Put 'em down.
I mean, this is so hype. I mean, who says the sustained bass is dead? They nailed it in this one. You know, that's my one thing though. I just expected it to be a mellower track, and it's too hype for the title. So 9.5 would have been a 10. So we've come to the end of the compilation, and you know, I had a lot of fun. I love this compilation. I think it might be one of the best, if not the best, compilation this year. You know, Subsidia Night 7 was pretty damn good. But you know, and Knights of the Round Table Volume 5 was even better than Night Volume 7. Which is counterintuitive because you think with Night 7, because they have more, they would be better. But that's not always true. More is not always better, I guess. So 5 Nights comps, the Nights comp, night, you know, you get what I mean. But I think this compilation might actually have both of the Night comps beat. Which is funny because this is supposed to be the reinforcements. This is supposed to be the underground. And they're not going to be underground for much longer because they're all going to blow up because these songs are huge. So yeah, that brings us to the end of our first ever Cursed music review. And I had fun. I hope you did too. I hope you learned some stuff. I hope the artists can understand that all my criticism, all my feedback was out of love. I just want us all to make as good of music as possible. And taking feedback is the #1 way to get better. So yeah. Thank you again. And I'm gonna tune out until next time. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos. Okay, Frantic out.